Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to today's session. Today's topic is how do we periodize? How do we periodize? So the concept is going to explain about categorization, chronological study, systematic study of dates in the history. So before this, we already came to know that dates are the strategies which makes us to know about or study about, understand about the events taken in an order, or it makes us to understand the event plans about the person and about the period to know its importance, and also it makes us to compare, categorize from one to another, that is from past to present and present to future. So now periodization is another such concept which makes us to study clearly about history. So periodization helps us to understand the sequence in which various events occurred and their effects. For example, 1857, it is going to be marked as one of the important event in the history of freedom struggle of India, and it is marked as first war of Indian independence. So the particular event, it goes on giving various sequences, various events and their effects which are connected or which are associated to the main event 1857. Similarly, periodization captures the significant features of particular period and helps us to differentiate it from the other period. So 1857, as I told, as I gave an example, so it makes its own significant effect, sequence effects, and most importantly it helps us to differentiate from one period to other period. So 1857 is important event, then 1856 is not important event, and 1858 is also not important event comparing to the event taken place in the year 1857. So because this particular period, it helps us to differentiate from one period to the other period. So knowing the importance of period, so James Mill, he is a Scottish philosopher, political thinker, then economist. So in order to study about these particular events in the history, he divided Indian history on the basis of religion into three. So this is one such important concept which may be asked for the purpose of examination. For example, question may be asked like this: name the periods classified by James Mill, or who is James Mill, write about his division of periods or his classification of periods based on religion. So your answer should be, so James Mill, he is Scottish philosopher, Scottish political philosopher, economist. He divided Indian history on the basis of religious factor into three, namely Hindu, Muslim and British. So here one thing I would like to make it clear: religion name is taken here, but it doesn't mean that religious influence are mainly there in that particular period or in that particular event. So it's not like that. So then historians have classified Indian history on the basis of time, that is an ancient, medieval and modern. So this classification method was borrowed from the West and it has its own set of problems. In the West, the modern period is associated with the growth and progress. So here let me explain clearly. James Mill, what he did, he divided Indian history into three based on religious factor, namely Hindu, Muslim and British. So let me explain in short. Hindu. So it is the period which makes us to understand the period is closely associated with Vedic or Vedas, Vedic periods, or the society is mainly influenced on the basis of Vedas and Vedic philosophies. So Varna, Chaturvarna, then four Vedas. So based on the Vedas, people went with following or leading the life. So there in the period, there was any such development or importance was not given for any developmental activities. Then second period, it is Muslim. So it is the period where different number of empires, kingdoms, kings, dynasties got established and controlled different region, and in their respective region, in their respective empire, in their respective kingdoms, they went with imposing various set of rules and regulations which made people to follow compulsorily. So the third period, it is British. So this particular period is going to explain about the influence of Europeans into Indian society and their different means and methods introduced, implemented for establishing their own administrative setup or administrative institutions in India and Indian society. So this is the classification of Indian history into three as per James Mill on the basis of religious factor. Then next, moving ahead, even historians goes on classifying the Indian history into three based on time period, duration. So they are ancient, medieval and modern. Ancient, medieval and modern. So these three periods I will give you a clear cut information with the previous chapters learned from our previous years of study. So ancient, it is the period, it is the age where we will understand about different evaluation means ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳು, ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗಳು, evaluation of the man. So in 6th standard we came to know that man was living in the forest like a wild animal or like animal. He was living in a caves, huts, bushes, and he used to go for hunting, gathering. Then gradually we went with discussing about how he made settlements, what are the different type of settlements, then what are the different activities he carried or he involved, then what are the different type of tools, things, materials he went with using, then how agricultural activities got introduced, what made him to carry agricultural activity. So what are the different techniques, methods he involved or implemented in agricultural activity. So all these kind of information we will be able to get from ancient. So what we studied from 6th standard, it is ancient only. Then medieval period means it is the central period from which gives us information about the things happened in between ancient and modern, that is from past and present. So central things or central incidents which were taken, they are coming under medieval. Then what we studied from 7th standard about different dynasties, different battles, so different kings, different means of administration. So all they are coming under medieval. Then modern adunika. So what we are going to study from 8th standard, 9th standard, so they are all modern. Present means about 10 years back, 15 years back. So whatever the incident taken place, they are coming under modern. So here the classification of Indian history as per James Mill and the other historians, they are created a kind of problem, because the problem was mainly borrowed. The classification was mainly given importance with the idea borrowed from West. So West was mainly influenced by rapid progress and rapid development, whereas East, that is Indian territory, it was not witnessed for any such developmental activities. So that's why, so this classification is also not meant for acceptable by all the different historians in different periods. So I hope so you are getting the explanation. So periodization means classification or categorization of the different periods taken in different span of time in the study of history. Then so James Mill, a Scottish political philosopher, economist, he goes on classifying Indian history into 3 based on religious factor. So they are mainly Hindu, Muslim and British. Then other historians, they go on classifying the Indian history into 3. They are on the basis of time. They are ancient, medieval and modern. So here classification of period and their importance is important for the sake of examination. So let me end today's session, and let's discuss other part of chapter from tomorrow's session. So thank you one and all. Take care of your health.